Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. First, the headlines. Ajakuta Economic City to begin operation in 2026. APC commends Governor Ododo on stellar performance in 2 years. Surprises UEFA Champions League playoffs. Now the news in details. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has said the Ajakuta Economic City proposed to host the Kogi Hunan Free Trade Zone will begin operations this year, with the groundbreaking of the project expected in the second quarter of the year. In a statement by the Special Advisor on Media to the Governor, Honorable Ismaila Isa, Governor Ododo led a delegation of state officials to receive the declaration certificate designating the Ajakuta Economic City as a free trade zone from the management of the Nigeria Export Processing Zone Authority, NEPSA. The certificate was presented at the headquarters of NEPSA in Abuja by its Managing Director Olufemi Ogunyemi following the federal government's approval of the designation. The approval followed earlier authorization by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in November 2025 for the establishment of the 4,000-hectare Ajakuta Economic City in Kogi State. Governor Ododo said the free trade zone status provides a strong legal and investment framework that will attract local and foreign investors, stimulate industrial growth, and create thousands of jobs for the people of Kogi State. According to him, Kogi State borders several commercial centers and is endowed with over 30 solid minerals in commercial quantities. Responding, Ogunyemi described the issuance of the license as the beginning of a long journey, noting that NEPSA would continue to support the state in developing the zone. He explained that the free trade zone model is globally recognized and designed to attract investment, promote exports, and create jobs. With the addition of Ajakuta Economic City, the number of free trade zones licensed and regulated by NEPSA has increased to about 46, further expanding Nigeria's Special Economic Zones framework and strengthening efforts to attract foreign investment, boost exports, and drive industrialization ahead of its planned 2026 takeoff. Moving on, the All Progressives Congress has commended Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for what it described as an outstanding performance in his 2 years in office. APC National Chairman Professor Nentawelo Wadda stated this while receiving Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo and Kogi youths who presented 100 million naira check to the party in support of President Tinubu's re-election bid at the party's national secretariat in Abuja. Professor Yelewadda praised Governor Ododo's strides in infrastructure development, security of lives and property, youth and women inclusiveness in governance, as well as improvements in the health and education sectors. He noted that the governor's performance has further strengthened Kogi State's standing within the party and aligned closely with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Responding, Governor Ododo, who was accompanied by senior government officials and party leaders from Kogi State, said the visit was to demonstrate solidarity with the party's National Working Committee and to convey the goodwill of the people, particularly the youth of Kogi State, towards the leadership of the APC and President Tinubu. He noted that the 100 million naira had earlier been raised by Kogi youth in support of President Tinubu's re-election bid. Governor Ododo described the gesture as a reflection of the confidence by the people of Kogi State in the president's leadership and their commitments to the continued progress and stability of the nation under the APC-led administration. And the Kogi State government has returned residents of Ogbagbon and Jakura communities who were evacuated about 4 weeks ago over security concerns back to their communities, assuring them of improved security and sustained government support. Victoria Stephen has a report.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, represented by the State Security Advisor, Commander Jerry Omodara, retired, disclosed this during the presentation of gift items, including 200 bags of rice and 4 cows to representatives of the affected communities as part of efforts to ease their resettlement back home. Omodara explained that the initial evacuation followed a comprehensive review of the security situation in the areas. He revealed that credible intelligence reports had indicated that some community members were collaborating with bandits by providing them with information and logistics, a development that contributed to the decision by the state government to evacuate residents in order to cut off the linkage. He, however, warned that any individual found aiding banditry in any form or guise would be treated as a bandit and would be made to face the full weight of the law.
On behalf of His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, FCA, you recall that several clearance operations have been organized in the state in recent time. The last clearance operation within the state took us through most communities in Kogi West Senatorial District. From Kogi local government, Lokoja, Kababunu, Yagba East, Yagba West, we carry out major clearance operations with the corporations of the NSC office, the security agencies in Kogi, as well as our vigilantes and hunters. We kind of involved together to ensure that we rid Kogi off of crime and criminalities, as well as ensuring our people remain peaceful, living in their community without being displaced by any bandit. We will continue to provide security in those communities. We will continue now to use every critical stakeholder of the community to further work with the government, to further make sure that no bandit use our people, use our community.
He added that security personnel would maintain a strong presence in the communities to prevent any resurgence of threats, emphasizing that the administration remains proactive in addressing security challenges across the state. In his remarks, the chairman of Lokoja local government area, Abdullahi Adamu, observed that the temporary closure of schools and some markets in some parts of the state yielded positive results by significantly disrupting the supply of food and logistics to criminal elements. Speaking on behalf of the communities, the Obaru of Jakura, Usman Adoga, expressed deep appreciation to Governor Dudu for the swift intervention and support extended to his people.
So, on behalf of Jakura community, we want to appreciate His Excellency for this wonderful step, for this wonderful operation to allow my people to stay in peace. We appreciate you.
The traditional ruler, who recounted his personal ordeal as a victim of kidnapping in 2018, during which he tragically lost a son, stressed that, given his painful experience, he could never support or cooperate with bandits, but would instead collaborate fully with the government to rid the community of criminal elements. I am Victoria Stephen.
The news roundup is coming to you on Lugat TV. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
In the heart of Nigeria lies a convergence of opportunities, resilience, and unmistaken greatness. Kogi State, here, leadership is not defined by words, but by actions taken, by systems strengthened, and by lives transformed. Understanding that no development can thrive without peace, the Ododo-led administration has taken bold and decisive actions to secure lives and property. Kogi State witnessed a strategic upgrade of its security architecture with the deployment of 2 advanced HP-20 surveillance drones, providing real-time intelligence across vast and difficult terrains. Hundreds of operational security vehicles were deployed.
We have men that can confront this criminal. I'm very happy with the level of operational successes that they have recorded thus far, and we are not stopping here. We are moving on until we push them out of our land.
We intend to make sure that the forests and the communities of Kogi State once again enjoy peace.
Alhaji Ahmed Usman Dudu has been supportive to our operational engagement within the state. By this initiative, I am confident that His Excellency has reaffirmed his commitment to ensuring consistent support, collaboration, and cooperation with the Nigerian Army.
With this tense situation of security you see perceive, may God Almighty reward you. Sir, the military men demonstrated their professionalism. If not for their effort, nobody would be found here again.
They are doing work, fine. We appreciate them all the time. They are patrol all around.
Because of several clearance operations, I think we're having headway, and God is giving us victory over them. In the last couple of days, it's victory all along for us and for our security agencies.
Governor is a proactive governor. is a silent achiever. As far as security is concerned, he has proffered solutions to security issues by ensuring that salaries are being paid on time. And so some serious-minded people have resigned from crime. The only advice I have for the government is to continue the good work he is doing.
In a historic move, members of the Vigilante Service have been formally integrated into the civil service, professionalizing community security and strengthening trust between the government and the people. As security improved, confidence returned, farms reopened, markets stayed active, and communities live in peace.
Continue to reflect on our achievements, learn from our past, and continue to strive for a more inclusive, prosperous, and more united Kogi State.
Welcome back. The Kogi State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security says it is expanding agricultural production with a target of cultivating over 30,000 hectares of land in the upcoming wet season farming as part of a broader strategy to enhance food security and economic growth. Tosi Tolualoju has more.
The Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Honorable Timothy Ojoma, disclosed this during a courtesy visit by the Special Advisor on Media to the Governor, Honorable Ismaila Issa. According to the Commissioner, the Ministry, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, has supported farmers with critical inputs and modern machinery to improve productivity.
The areas of full mechanization, provision of inputs to farmers. One of such we have started already. I recall towards the end of last month, we gave out over 30 bags of assorted fertilizers to our farmers for dry season farming.
He noted that extension service workers are actively monitoring farming activities across the state to ensure efficient utilization of resources and optimal outputs. Reflecting on the impact of previous interventions, Honorable Joma revealed that 8,000 hectares of land was cultivated in the previous year, directly benefited over 8,000 farmers. Building on that success, he noted that the government now aims to significantly scale up operations to surpass 30,000 hectares during the next planting season. He also noted that cashew production remains a top priority, stressing that Kogi State is widely recognized for producing some of the highest quality and largest quantity of cashew in Nigeria.
The government's interest to ensure that whatever is produced in Kogi State are processed, at least at the primary level. As such, cashew is area that obviously, well harnessed, will generate whole lots of revenue to the state. So as it stands, to ensure that cashew will have value for the production, an agency is being saddled with the responsibility to oversee it now.
Honorable Joma further noted that if fully harnessed, cashew production holds immense potential to generate substantial revenue for the state. I'm tossing to Luwaloju.
Kogi Electricity Regulatory Commission (KERC) has assured the residents of the state that efforts are underway to improve electricity supply in areas currently experiencing outages and irregular distribution. The Vice Chairman of KERC, Engineer Michael Melega, gave the assurance during a courtesy visit to the Special Advisor on Media to the Governor of Kogi State, Honorable Ismaila Issa in Lokoja. Engineer Melega said the Commission acknowledges the concerns raised by residents over recent power supply challenges, describing public feedback as essential to strengthening service delivery and ensuring accountability in the power sector. He attributed the recent decline in electricity supply to gas constraints, particularly disruptions along the Escravos-Lagos pipeline, which supplies gas to several power generation companies serving the north-central region, including Kogi State. The Vice Chairman also noted that infrastructural challenges inherited by Kogi Electricity Distribution Limited from the former Abuja Electricity Distribution Company continue to pose operational difficulties affecting efficient distribution across the state. He, however, maintained that ongoing infrastructure upgrades in different parts of Kogi State are expected to yield improvements in electricity supply.
Has come to the state is the franchisee, the licensee has the responsibility to maintain, to provide and maintain. You understand? So it's their job to provide the transformer, the conductor, the poles, and all that, and give you supply. Your responsibility is to pay the bill that they give you at the end of the day.
KRC disclosed that it has strengthened its customer complaints management system through an improved customer service unit, regular stakeholders meetings, and electricity consumer groups, and plans to introduce a toll-free line to facilitate easier communication between consumers and the regulator. Responding, the Special Advisor on Media to the Governor, Honorable Ismaila Issa, commended the Commission for its proactive engagement and transparency in addressing issues affecting electricity consumers in the state.
We are conscious and cautious about what any agency of government or any agency that has relationship with government does in terms of their relationship or engagement with the people. And feedback from the public has been very helpful in some of the government policy instrumentation that you've seen, especially since this governor came in. And we are also very positive that the people at KRC are very responsive because of your approach to managing this very sensitive sector in our state.
Honorable Issa urged the Commission to sustain its collaboration with relevant stakeholders and ensure that residents are kept adequately informed about ongoing reforms and interventions in the power sector. On sports, the UEFA Champions League playoffs delivered some shocking results and thrilling encounters. Bodo Glimt eliminates Inter Milan with a 5-2 aggregate win with a 2-0 victory in the second leg at San Siro. Galatasaray advanced to the round of 16 with a 7-5 aggregate win over Juventus, winning 5-2 in the first leg and losing 3-2 in the second leg. Real Madrid secured a 3-1 aggregate win over Benfica, with Vinicius Jr. scoring the decisive goal in the 80th minute. PSG held on to a 5-4 aggregate win over Monaco with a 2-2 draw in the second leg. Atalanta came from behind to win 4-3 on aggregate against Borussia Dortmund with a 4-1 victory in the second leg. The round 16 match-ups promises to be interesting, with fans expecting teams from the playoffs to go head-to-head with top teams like Arsenal, Bayern Munich and Barcelona. And that's it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I'm Sherifat Ibrahim. Thank you for staying with us.